Two incidents that happened to me, separated by over a decade. Kinda connected by the coincidence. Be me, live in Texas Hill Country. At night, out back starting a fire to grill a steak. Directly behind house is a steep hill, covered in thick woods, no other houses. Pitch black dark up the hill, can't see anything. Suddenly hear loud snapping branches. Branches that are breaking sound like they are 1 in diameter. WTF, not a deer.jpg. Then hear the sound of wings flapping. Wings sound massive, like 15-foot span. Instant, overwhelming fear. Run inside, lock doors, get gun. Literally the next night, the topic on Coast to Coast am. Giant birds in central Texas. Month or two ago. Be me, walking through a parking lot, up to a store. See a figure leaning against a wall, next to the entrance. Just a glance, but it's an adult man wearing a long-sleeve red flannel shirt and dark pants. Glance down at the ground for a split second, then back up. Man is gone. What.jpg? Nowhere. He could have gone, it was against a flat wall. Was so quick it was almost like the flashes of Tyler Durden in Fight Club. Not drunk or high, know what I saw. Literally the next day, on YouTube, randomly get recommended an episode of a podcast I've never heard before called Strange Familiars. The episode, Flannel Man, basically sightings of exactly what I saw. Never heard of this before in my life. Be me. Just a few minutes ago. 1:30 a.m., home alone in my apartment. Browsing hear a knock at my door. I'm not expecting anyone. Have no peephole or windows surrounding it, so have to ask who's there. Who is it? Silence. They knock again. Think maybe they didn't hear me the first time. Yell louder, who is it? Still silence. They knock again, noticeably harder this time. Hey, who is it? They knock again, literally banging on the door now non-stop. Go to my desk and grab my gun. Open the door. Get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Once had supposed members of the 09A try and hex me. Be me. Piss off Wignut faggot online. He and his friends get together and claim they will curse me and dox me and my family. Later that evening I feel my room get cold. Feels like someone is watching me. I say a quick prayer then go to sleep. Have a dream about a group of men following me around in the street. They're regular white dudes, probably in their 20s, and they all look emo for some reason. They keep following me, and at one point they surround me. No one touches me, but I feel a sensation in my lower region. A sort of spiritual sodomy if you will. I feel this energy and manage to break free. Get the idea to start praying in Latin, as I read somewhere that doing so pisses off the devil. Dudes immediately start seething and frothing, however they back off and maintain a distance. Go into a hotel for refuge. The guys follow me inside the building. A priestess walks up to me, black woman, and suggests I stop. Praying in Latin. I ignore her and find a room. The other guys are just outside the door, but they do not enter. I wake up from the dream. Funniest detail is that all those faggots got perma-banned a week later, and their server got nuked. Not spooky or anything, but it was the strangest thing to happen to me. Be me a year ago. Was sick with a fever. After taking some medicine I go to sleep with a headache and generally feel shitty. Have a very strange fever dream. Don't remember any of it except the ending. After sort of traversing different not related to each other places I find myself at a supermarket with a friend. Up until now, all people I encountered in the dream acted normal, as in I would interact with people including this friend accompanying me in the dream. We pass by an Empoleon dream supermarket. He starts talking to me differently than the others, like he is aware this is a dream in my head. Can't remember what he said, but the last thing he said too was how did you make them so big, as he looked above me. As I turn around everything goes black. I sort of wake up, but I can't open my eyes or move, but I know I'm laying in bed. After 10 minutes I'm able to move my hand a bit and feel something furry. The moment I feel it my eyes jolt open. It's my cat sleeping next to my pillow facing me. That's probably the most paranormal thing that happened to me, if you could call it, but at least I learned that my cat protects me from strange dream people. Okay, I have a story. Be me. Back in 2012. People believe world is about to end, or some stupid shit like that. One night spending time with buddies. Time to go back home, it is almost midnight. While on my way home a bright light appears up in the sky. That starts spiraling. It happening. MP4. It gets whiter and whiter. About to shit my pant. All my friends and the entire town saw the same thing. Fast forward almost 10 years. While randomly searching the web I came across the same type of footage. Turns out it was a ballistic missile. I am not a UFO believer, but that shit was scary as hell. Pic related, it was exactly this one. Be me. Be a furry. Crawling around in the woods one night pretending to be a wolf. Gearing up to pounce on a pretend rabbit. Backing up on all fours, hear someone gasp. Oh fuck, dad finally found where I was going every night. Peek behind me without standing. Some naked faggot standing there watching my ass wiggle. WTF.jpg. He tries to climb into his tent but gets stuck. Runs around the back and dives in through the window, I guess. Fade into the woods like the wolf I am. Internally.gif. Be me. Work for a dude who has a workshop next to his house. His kids come over to the shop all the time to play. Youngest daughter is 2 to 3, can't talk yet, only says hey, I live alone, middle of nowhere. My house backs up to a couple hundred acres of dense, unoccupied woods. On my back porch, around 2 a.m., smoking a cig. From the woods, clear as day, hear hey, exactly as the daughter would say, same voice. No way anyone would be in those woods at 2 a.m., let alone a toddler. Immediate chills. Immediately think of the movie Predator and Missing 411. Nope.gif. Go inside, lock door, get gun. A year later, and my dog still looks out the window at those woods at night and growls, can never see anything. Pretty sure something tried to lure me into those woods. You couldn't pay me enough to go into those woods at night. Weird thing is, I live 20 miles away from work. How did it know what to sample mimic? Spooking myself now even typing the story. Fuck that shit, whatever. It is. Holy fuck man, I had similar experience, but not as horrifying. Be me. Be 9. Sleeping in my room. Constantly having night terrors back in the time. Cannot sleep because feeling like somebody is watching me all the time. Open my eyes to the shadowy figure at the window. The guy wearing a hat hanging in there motionless. Run to my parents' bedroom. Wake them up. They come to check. Shadow disappears. Later that day some neighbors told us they seen a strange man climbing up the building. We installed iron railing on windows later on. Be me, 17 years old in 2016. In Berlin, on tram, about to get off. I start feeling like my thoughts are being invaded by a foreign source. I can tell that I am having foreign thoughts and that someone is reading my mind. The foreign thoughts are hyper-aggressive, no thought words were spoken, I just felt an aggressive energy to them. I am somehow able to immediately pinpoint who is invading my mind, it's an old dude on the tram. In my head, I ask him to blink twice. The old guy stares at me and blinks twice in quick succession. I get off the tram in confusion. Never have a paranormal experience again. Can someone please explain to me what happened here? I know it sounds schizo, I guess the simplest explanation was that I imagined it, but I don't know. I don't believe in paranormal stuff, and I really still don't for the most part. How was it possible that he could invade my mind? I wish that I had asked him how he was able to gain that power, but he seemed to be super aggressive and he probably wouldn't have told me. I've been wondering all this time how someone would be able to do such a thing.